Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Jeffy and this is my best friend, Android the Chihuahua. The last project we did together on this channel was a one-pot wonder and it turned out better than I expected. I love that technique so much that we are actually going to be using it again today, just with a few more colors this time. We are going to do the entire rainbow spectrum with a little bit of white on each end, just to kind of give it a little extra pop. We are nearing the danger zone on this project though, because this scent that I picked out, it is coconut mango and it smells so good. I'm excited to use it and I'm really excited for these bars, but there is one caveat of this fragrance oil, and it's that it says medium acceleration in cold process. So acceleration, if you don't know, it's where your oil makes your batter get a lot thicker really quickly, and it's not ideal for the one-pot wonder, but this does say mild acceleration, so I'm hoping that this ends up being something that we can work with, because if it does turn out well for us, this is going to be a phenomenal bar of soap. Step one today is going to be in these little plastic cups I just picked up, and we're just going to be putting 1 teaspoon of each of our mica powders into each of these cups. We have 8 cups here, which means 2 of them are going to be for white and 6 of them are going to be for the colors. And we know that we're going to be using 1 teaspoon in each of these because we're using just over 6 ounces in each of these. And that's because we're using a 50-ounce soap loaf. It is this tall soap loaf from Brambleberry. All right, so let's get this all divided up and ready to go. Alright, so now that Android has all of his colors portioned out, we're just going to be adding about 1 ounce of oil to each of those, and then we're going to give them a really good stir, and that will just help our mica powders disperse really nicely into our batter. Okay, now that Android has done all of the hard work, I'm going to excuse him from our table and we can mix our lye water with our oils. I'm just going to mix our batter to a really nice light trace. And I'm just going to whisk in about 2 ounces of our fragrance oil. I'm going to pull out my scale. And I'm going to put down my first color. Once your color is there, you want to zero it out. And zeroing it out every time you put one of these on there just assures that all of our cups are split evenly. So we are starting to get a little bit of acceleration already, which is a little bit disappointing, but I'm just going to go ahead and continue on with our game plan. We're just going to have to mix all of these colors together and just try and move as quickly as we can. Alright, so I'm feeling a little bit of disappointment in how quickly this is setting up. It's a lot thicker than we really want it to be for a one-pot wonder, but I am happy that we are at least getting all of our colors to be mixed together really well. Alright, so I think I'm going to call it, and I'm just going to start with our white. Oh wow, okay, this is set up so much, I don't feel really comfortable going for a one-pot wonder anymore. So we're going to get creative. I grabbed a spoon and I think we're just going to go with a plop theory. I'm literally just going to throw this down into the bottom of the mold. You know what? We're gonna make something out of this. so next we're going to take our purple and just go from one end to the other. All right, now I want to make a little bit of a design in this, so I'm just going to go back and forth and kind of swirl the purple over the top of that. All right, and then same thing, I don't really want it to be just like even layers, so I'm just going to go through and smoosh it in. So green goes next. Okay, and on one end to the other, back and forth. Wow, this is getting so thick. I'm surprised we're making anything out of this. All right, and squishy, squishy. And then we have our final layer of white. And oh my goodness, this is so thick. I will be impressed with any design that comes out of this. In an attempt to get this to flatten out, I'm just tapping it on the table a couple times. It's looking pretty good, pretty flat. I'm seeing a little bit of a marble effect, which is really cool. For our final step, I'm going to be spraying the top of this with quite a bit of alcohol. And then I'm going to be going over it with some of this holographic glitter. I put a really thick layer of that glitter on. I just love holographic glitter, and this was my idea for our original design, so I just wanted to stick to the same top. Now I'm going to put this in my oven. I've preheated it to the lowest setting, and I'm going to turn it off right when I put this in. That way it forces the gel phase, and that will just help our colors be a lot brighter when they come out. We did not fail, we adapted. This bar looks amazing. I really love the crazy swirling colors, and I'm really excited for us to cut it and see what happens on the inside. So now we are ready for our slice. All right, time to pull out our first bar. Slightly disappointing considering how cool and swirly the sides of this bar look. So we definitely ended up with a spectrum of colors. I really wish that I'd swirled these a little bit more. Man, I really wish we didn't go through all that acceleration. I feel a little disappointed. I mean, I wish I could pretend I wasn't disappointed because, you know, I want every YouTube video to turn out really well, but I mean, the truth is sometimes I fail, and I mean, these bars aren't unusable, so I guess I didn't totally fail, but let's just say that we will definitely do better next time, and maybe I'll donate these bars. Maybe they'll go on my website at a discounted price. I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do with them yet because they do smell absolutely amazing, and the formula is the same as the formula for all of my other bars of soap, so they're going to have a wonderful lather, and like, I don't know, just because I hate how something looks doesn't mean everybody else will. It's just, as an artist, you always want things to go well. It's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. We will move on to new soap projects, and hopefully, eventually, we will get to redo these same colors in a one-pot wonder, and it will work out for us next time because I will not use a scent oil that says it might speed up our process a little bit. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me for this project. I really appreciate you guys being here and joining me on this wonderful soaping journey where we are learning together and making mistakes together and growing as soap makers. Please consider hitting that like button and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.